Welcome back to the Saturday Club podcast. I'm your host, Brandon Smith, alongside my brothers in arms, Jerry Drummond, Chris Carpenter. Fellas, how we doing?
Doing great.
Doing good, dude. Thanks for having me on, man.
Yeah, me as well. Happy Sunday. Happy college football week. We're back.
Yes, it's game week.
We're so back. I can't believe it's here, man. It's been how many months? 8 long months.
I think 7.
7. I need it. Need it like I need oxygen.
Yeah, week 0 always had, like last year's week 0 was lit. Generational hate watch. This year's week 0. No, not at all. But this week's week 0, potential Big 12 title preview. A lot of underlying storylines. It'll be a nice little appetizer for week 1.
Absolutely. Well, yeah, we can just go ahead and get right into it. We'll be going over some week 0 content since we got that coming up. But let's first start off with not to do with week 0, but a little engaging topic that I think is something worth noting that the season's finally here. Who do we see as coaches that are on the hot seat? We get, we were kind of talking about this earlier. We got coaches that are obviously have pressure to perform, but who is on that next level to where like, okay, this is kind of like you got to do it this year or you're not going to be around next year. Whoever wants to start off first, who comes to mind?
I think the two biggest names that you see in coverage, and I think it is true based off of track record the last 2 or 3 seasons, is Brent Venables and Hugh Freeze. I think the seat's a little bit warmer on Hugh Freeze's end because Venables came in, had the 10-win season when he first started, kind of inherited. Well, no, he kind of built what he had that first year because most of them went to USC. But since then, it's kind of fallen flat. Obviously, terrible year last year with injuries, and Arnold just couldn't get it together. Funnily enough, Arnold is now at the seat of Hugh Freeze's program, which is Auburn. But I think for Freeze, if they win any less than 7 games, he's gone. Same for Venables. But I think outlook-wise, it's better for Oklahoma and Venables going into this year than it is for Freeze. I think Auburn could be sneaky, but I'm not sure exactly what they'll be able to put together with a pretty tough SEC schedule.
Yeah, I like what Auburn did in the portal, getting Singleton from Georgia Tech. Arnold, he's got to take that next big step. I think Oklahoma got a more proven guy out of the portal, Mateer. I know he hasn't played the competition that Arnold has, but Mateer can light it up. Always bets on himself. He's a real gunslinger. He doesn't really gamble on the field, but he's a good guy, I think. I like what they did with Ott, getting him from Cal. But they're pretty similar. I just think, to me, Oklahoma has a richer history, and like they're not going to settle for seeing, 8-4, 7-5 every year. And I'm rooting for Brent. Like I like him. He's cool, but it's just a tough gig, and like it's tough seeing a defensive coach try to like navigate an offensive game now. So I like what he did with Arbuckle, but with Freeze, I think Auburn's just a disaster all around. I think from an administration standpoint too. So they're both tricky situations. I think Freeze probably will see the can before Venables does.
I like that. If we had to put 1 through 10, who's higher, Freeze or Venables? Like, is Freeze at 8? Venables at 8? Like, what do we think?
I think Freeze is higher, yeah.
Yeah, I would say Venables is like a 7 out of 10. Freeze feels like a 9 out of 10. Like
Freeze just doesn't say any of the right things. He's like, we're trying to make a bowl game. I'm like, dude, Auburn won a national championship not too long ago, and they played in one not too long ago. You're not trying to make a bowl game. Like, I just think Freeze doesn't really understand.
Yeah, and some of the offseason stuff too. Like when you look at Oklahoma, you don't hear much out of what's coming, but it's like, we're confident in our guy, Moneyline Mateer. But then you see Auburn, and it's like, here's a clip of Hugh Freeze just spiking a clipboard in a 7-on-7 drill.
Yeah.
It's just there's not a lot to be confident in from what at least what it looks like on the outside.
So
give us your breakdown though, B, about Freeze and Venables? Obviously, they're pretty similar.
I kind of agree with you. I think Freeze has more pressure. I think bringing in what Brent did with Mateer and Ott, I think kind of silenced a few critics. Their offense is going to be a lot better this year. I think Freeze, though, like y'all are saying, Auburn has super high expectations. They've played for 2 natties in the last 15 years. So, I mean, you better I feel like the minimum would be he's kind of got to go 9-3. Like,
he needs a season like Alabama had last year. Either you're in the playoff or you're like
right on the edge.
Right on the edge.
Yeah, I think their recruiting is kind of helping them because they're bringing in top 10 classes, so that doesn't hurt. But I think they got to go at least 9-3. They got to try to contend for a playoff spot this year.
Yeah, I like Auburn. I think they have a really low floor. Like if it goes bad, it can get really bad. But I like their ceiling. Like if Arnold hits and he's the guy that was coming out of high school with Coleman and Singleton, like that could be a fun offense. Freeze can dial it up. With Oklahoma, I think with Mateer, you have a higher floor. I don't know what exactly their ceiling would look like. Maybe 10-2, 9-3. I don't know. I think Oklahoma is just going to be the more consistent team week in and week out.
I agree with that. We can keep it in the SEC. What do we think about Billy Napier, Sam Pittman?
I think Pittman's going to be gone after this year. And then my opinion on Napier, as long as Lagway's there, Napier is going to be there. If Lagway transfers or something, I think Napier's gone.
Mm-hmm. I think the outlook for Arkansas is pretty bleak right now. Not many layups on that schedule, and at least Florida has the roster to support them. I'm not sure if Arkansas has that same caliber of players on their side of the ball. I think Pittman's probably done after this year. Maybe opens the door for someone like John Gruden to sneak in.
Arkansas is also just a hard place to win.
It is.
That's a bottom tier SEC job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 100%. You don't have that recruiting base like LSU does, or a Bama, Auburn, or Florida. Like Arkansas is not a really rich talent state, and you're having to go up against those other programs in other states. Like that's a tough spot. But I'd say if I had to put it on, Pittman's like a 9 out of 10. Like I'll be shocked if he's the coach next year. I think Billy's at a 6, 7, maybe.
Yeah,
I feel like he needs to. I mean, if he does kind of what he does last year, maybe add another 1 or 2, I think he'll be fine. Just because he has Lagway, like y'all were saying. But I think Pittman's way above Billy.
I like Billy Napier. I thought they looked good towards the back half. Like that Ole Miss game was great, and like Lagway, in terms of like pure talent, pure skill, and like potential, he's probably the best quarterback in the country in terms of that, like raw talent.
mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like when we were growing up, Florida was like the school, and now it's like I don't know. They're stuck in the mid tier SEC category, and I think they could be that 4th team. We talked about last time, outside of Georgia, Alabama, Texas. Like I think Florida could be. It just kind of depends on Lagway. It's like if Lagway has a good year, Florida's gonna have a good year. If he's struggling, could be another tough season in Gainesville.
All right. Pick 2 coaches who will be out of the job come December.
Pittman definitely won. And I think Brent Pry, Virginia Tech, will be gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd say Pittman 100. He's probably my first pick, and then I'd say second would be between Brent Pry or Scott Satterfield at Cincinnati.
It's also just sad because like Virginia Tech was another one of those schools. I mean, they weren't like national championship good, but they kind of ran the ACC for a little bit, and then Sweeney made his run. But like Frank Beamer is an icon. Like really put Virginia Tech on the map. Tough place to play too. They have a really dedicated fan base, but it's like eventually I know like Virginia Tech's probably stuck in that lower tier. Like when you look at the highest programs, like Virginia Tech's probably tier 3, tier 4. Like eventually you got to make a commitment. You know, you're better than that. Like Fuente had some success. Pry really hasn't done too much. And then last year they were hyped. They returned like 11 starters or something on offense last year, and then lost to Vandy week 1 and kind of just spiraled.
Yeah, I think being so close to the MDVA pipeline, like they have no excuse to not be 8-4 every year.
I mean, yes, South Carolina is going in the DMV now and getting, Nick Harbor, Dylan Stewart. Like Virginia Tech, they should go to the Tidewater region and get 3 or 4 guys, like high caliber guys a year. But I just don't think people want to play Virginia Tech anymore because it wasn't. I'm guessing these kids now were born in 2006. So like they're like years they remember called the most were probably 2018, 2019, like that. I guess is that how young these kids are now?
Yeah, I've seen some 2007s, 2008s.
Oh my gosh, we're old. We're chopped. Have we reached Unk status?
Indeed.
I've been called Unk a couple times. So
By Dylan?
yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. I have not been called Unk yet. But yeah, like I was saying, like when we were growing up, it was Florida was like the it school. Then it was Alabama. I mean, still is Alabama, but like I just don't know if these kids even remember Virginia Tech being competitive.
Yeah, because I mean, the last good season they had was about 2016.
Yeah, when they won the Coastal, and like they were probably one of the teams that hurt the most when the ACC got rid of the divisions because the Atlantic was stacked, and then the Coastal was always like draw a name out of a hat and see.
But yeah, I mean, I think Virginia Tech should be like in that top group of ACC teams, like y'all were saying. They got a good recruiting, region they're in. They got the tradition somewhat. Like I don't know, they shouldn't be what they are now.
No, and it's like a proud institution. Like the people I talk to that go to Virginia Tech love it, and it's like I think part of that is because of Beamer and what he did, and the Hokie Stone is cool. Like the uniforms, I don't like the color combination, but they're cool. And like Inner Sandman's sick, but it's like the last time Virginia Tech had like a big game at home. I think they opened the year with North Carolina in 2019 when Sam Howell was there. Maybe it was 2021, and they beat North Carolina at home. That's like the last time Virginia Tech had a marquee win. And then Arkansas's last marquee win was Texas in 2021. So it's like, I don't know. They're two similar schools, I think, but I don't know. It's a tough situation.
Arkansas at Tennessee last year.
That's right. Good pull. But even then, like that Tennessee team's offense was,
yeah.
But yeah, so yeah, they have 2 marquee wins in this is his 6th year at Arkansas.
That's crazy. It's been 6 years.
Yeah, and it's awkward because Petrino's back. So it's like when things go south, are they just gonna let Petrino be the head man again?
Dude, that would not be the craziest thing I've seen.
Just keep him away from motorcycles and GAs, and he'll be okay.
I could totally see them doing that midway through the year.
Well, dude, like, who would you get if you're Arkansas? Like, I don't think of any. Like, the hottest coaching name right now is probably John Summerall. Would you leave Tulane for Arkansas when maybe Florida, Auburn? I think he went to Kentucky. Kentucky could be Stoops. Stoops could be on there. I don't know. He just signed that brand new extension in 23, but
I could see Gruden like Chris was saying.
Gruden would be lit. Gruden would love it there
because I mean, like that's his way back into coaching. Like,
yeah, I like John Gruden.
I mean, I think that'd be an electric hire.
Yeah,
I think some other names I've heard is Fran Brown.
Yeah,
I think a lot of people
are
saying if he wins 7 games that some SEC schools might come calling.
Dude, if you can win 7 games consistently at Syracuse,
yeah,
you're a pretty darn good coach. What kid wants to go to New York upstate. I think it's the upstate. I don't know.
It is.
But like, it's cold. You play in a dome. I like Fran Brown a lot.
And he can. I mean, he just got a 5-star receiver. Like,
yeah, he recruits. He can
recruit.
It's always fun talking about hot seats though, because it's like I just like seeing the dominoes fall. Like never in like 21 when Riley left to go to USC, then Venables goes to Oklahoma, then Brian Kelly goes to LSU. Like that coaching carousel was sick.
Yeah, that was nuts. Was that the most stacked recruiting or stacked coaching move off season?
That one, or when I guess just recently when Saban.
So you talking about?
Out of your say 2021 or 2023, or I guess 2024, like that January, because then DeBoer went to Washington, Fish went to, I don't know, DeBoer went to Alabama, Fish went to Washington, Brennan went to Arizona, and like there's like I watched a video on it, like all the dominoes, it affected like 130 jobs or something.
Holy crap!
Yeah, so that would probably have the biggest domino, but
I think 2021 probably the most star power.
Yeah, that was sick. But like with this new, house settlement, when you got to owe all these athletes $20 million a year, I just don't know if you're going to see a whole lot of coaching changes. I think you'll see more coordinator changes than anything.
There was also Sonny Dykes to TCU.
Was that 21? Yeah, it was. Jeez.
Wow, man. Yeah. So wait, it was BK. I think that was Lanning too. Lanning, BK, Riley. Was that?
Yeah, because Cristobal's first year was in 22 in Miami, right?
Cristobal, Freeman. Holy crap!
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, it was awesome.
Oh my god!
I mean, it affected Clemson a lot too, just because Wes Goodwin awful. Anyway, but dude, like, I'm just waiting for another coaching cycle like that, because it was like you had to stay on your phone, you had to be plugged into the podcast, like it was every day was something like that week in January. It was awesome.
I missed that. That was fun. Thamel went crazy.
Yeah.
But fellas, we are in the college football season now. That's off-season activities.
Right.
Sorry, that was fun. That was a little deep rabbit hole. My apologies.
No, it's good.
Yeah.
Don't look back at the past, but think about
windshield mentality,
the glorious future that we have.
Yeah. It's. I hate this game's being played in Ireland though.
I don't know. Some magical things happened in Ireland last year.
Yeah, I don't like it. I just don't like it.
You don't like the Irish vibe?
No, I have nothing against the Irish vibe, but like, why would you do I don't like doing the conference game like on a foreign nation.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do it, do like Kansas State, NC State, or like some random team.
Yeah, you're also like running the risk of like, are these players going to be at their best? And it's like such a big game for the Big 12. They're traveling 6-7+ hours cross country, having to get acclimated. I mean, I know they'll be playing like 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or no, and I guess it'll feel like noon, but it'll be at 6 England time or Ireland time, so it won't feel that different. But still, like traveling, sitting on a plane, it's not good. So that is one thing I'm worried about.
Yeah, I think it's going to be lower scoring.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, these are two pretty good, traditionally good defenses. But right away, we get two of the best quarterbacks in the Big 12 in Becht and Johnson playing week 0. I mean, we've been blessed, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, this is about as good a week 0 game you can ask for. I'm excited, dude. This is good ball.
Yeah, this is going to be I just can't wait. I can't wait. Week 0, sometimes I just like the thought of week 0, like, oh, there's football on, and then you're like, this is awful. But this, I think, will be a certified banger.
100%.
Yeah.
If y'all want to start previewing it, what are y'all's like key things you're going to be looking out for during this game? Like, what's that one thing that you want to see, question answered?
I think for me, I just want to see both these offenses be more explosive. Iowa State lost a lot at the receiver position. Added the kid from ECU, Sal. Try not to say TCU, get those mixed up, both purple. And then Xavier Townsend from UCF was like, he's good, but I don't know. And then I like Iowa State's running back tandem. I think they have potential to be a really good offense, and I want to see Avery Johnson take that next step. I think Avery Johnson could legit be like one of the better quarterbacks in the country. He has all the physical tools. I just want to see him take that next step.
He's going into year 3, right?
Year 3.
He's a redshirt sophomore.
I want to say he's a true junior because did he play? He
beat out Will Howard.
Yeah,
right?
Was he there? What class was Avery? Stand by.
He was 23.
He's a junior. I know that. I was
He's
looking
true
at
junior.
Check that true junior.
Yeah, he's true junior. But like Kansas State has dudes like Dylan Edwards can play.
He went off in the bowl game. I know, granted, it's a bowl game, but he had like 200 yards, all purpose or whatever. But yeah, I'm excited to see. I know their OC this is year 2 for him.
Yeah, Matt Wells.
So I'm excited to see like what that year 2 jump looks like with him and Avery Johnson, and then obviously bring back Jace Brown at receiver, which he was kind of like his safety net last year. So I think that's going to be like a crucial part of the game, just knowing that he has him to throw the ball. I'm the big question I have is like, how does who are Iowa State's go-to guys? Like, I know they got Hanson and Sama back at running back, but like, who's going to step up on the outside, and like, how does that chemistry look? Like, they've only had one off season and like a few weeks of fall camp. So like, what is that going to look like?
I think you'll see a lot of what's the word? I just blanked. I think you'll see a lot of running backs out of the backfield. They'll send them out in patterns and stuff. I that's what I would do.
Yeah, I mean, you got 2 guys. I mean, some 21 personnel will not hurt.
Split back. I think Iowa State's just going to play their game, control the clock, all that. But that was the team that got embarrassed last year in their last Big 12, competition.
So. Do y'all? Sorry, go ahead, sir.
Yeah, for this game, I'm more confident in what Kansas State brings to the table. Just looking at some of the roster matchups, like there's some questions, like you said, about Iowa State's receiving core. I'm much more confident in Kansas State's offense. Avery Johnson didn't have the year they probably could have last year, but their entire offensive line is built of entirely seniors and juniors, so a lot of veterans up front. And then obviously you have Avery Johnson, running back. You have Dylan Edwards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Dylan Edwards. So I think the big question is, will Iowa State be able to backfill what they lost to the draft last year?
I'm excited to see how Campbell, Iowa State's just known for that 3-3-5. I think they return all their linebacking core with McLaughlin, Ebel, and Bacon. What a name. So that would be interesting to see how they can kind of slow down, Dylan Edwards. I think you'll see Dylan Edwards a lot out of the backfield too, because he's explosive. That 3-3-5 is tough to get explosive plays against as well. So I think it's really just going to be who can, this is going to sound cliche, but like who can maintain drives better without got to limit mistakes. 4 yards on first down isn't bad. Just stay in front of the chains. I think it'll be low scoring. I'm excited. I like Kansas State though. I'll probably take, what's the line? 3.5?
Yep.
What's the total at?
Actually, it's at 3 right now, I think. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Some sites at 3, some have it at 3.5.
49.5 is the total.
Ooh. It's a little too high for me.
Under.
In my mind, I'm picturing like a 21-17.
Yeah, I'm thinking that same range as well. God, if I can get it like guaranteed get it at 3, I like it a lot more. That's a tough one, dude. I'm gonna go Kansas State -3, or I guess 3.5, whatever. I think it'll be like 27-17, something like that. 27 or 24-20.
The math would math there. And the under would hit.
Yeah. I'm just going to take Kansas State money line. I'll probably sprinkle the under as well.
What are the odds money line wise?
-148.
Ooh.
It's actually that's not bad.
Can you do same game parlays?
Like combining the under
FanDuel?
and yeah, I'm on DraftKings.
Oh, okay. Which one's legal in North Carolina?
They both are.
Both are?
Yep. If you parlayed the under and Kansas State money line, you get +212 back.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like that. Chat that plays.
Yeah, Dubs in the chat. I like. I want to see a shootout. I just don't know if these two teams. I say that. Just watch them go up and down the field. But like, traditionally, these teams aren't very like. That's not their game.
No, I think I believe both defense coordinators have been around for like 5+ years at their respective school. So I mean, I feel like they kind of know what they're doing, scheme wise and whatnot. They have their system. These games, the Aer Lingus Classics have usually been pretty low scoring. So I like that under. What was that again? 49.5?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like that under. I think that parlay's that might
These
slide.
games have traditionally been pretty memorable. Nebraska Northwestern. Who played in 23?
No, that one was not memorable. It was Notre Dame.
Navy.
That was a butt kicking.
Then last year's game was a classic.
Certified classic.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Hate watch.
Yeah, I did hate watch that.
Any reason why though? Like who played?
Yeah, DJ Uiagalelei. It wasn't just him. It's when you transfer to Florida State.
Yeah.
And I don't like Norvell. I don't care. I'll put it on record. I don't care.
Oh man.
Norvell's never coming on this show anyway, so why does it matter? Even if he wants to come on, I wouldn't let him on.
Is he number 1 on the list?
No, Brian Kelly.
Oh, a little BK. Okay.
I would, if I had to hang out with one of them, probably Norvell, because Norvell had quite the staff at Memphis. Dillingham and Lanning, I think, were still on that staff, right?
Yeah, they're on that. That's a hell of a staff, damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, any other thoughts on this game, or we move on?
I think it's a good quarterback matchup. I think two evenly talented teams. They could play in Arlington first week of December. I think it's. I hope it's just competitive. I don't want to see a blowout.
No, I'll kind of be shocked if it's a blowout. They're about equal talent wise. I mean, you could say that for all the Big 12, but I think it's gonna be good. Well, is this the best Aer Lingus Classic game, like in terms of matchup wise?
I think it's the first ranked one.
Yeah, first top 25. I think it could be the best one yet. I'm excited.
Yeah. Another thing, I guess, I like Kansas State more in this game just because Avery Johnson, they'll probably run him a little more.
Yeah, no, I didn't even think about that. Provides another dimension you got to account for. I mean, Rocco Beck's, he's somewhat mobile. I think.
Mobile, but I don't think when I watched Iowa State last year, I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I don't really remember them running him
like design runs. Nah.
Yeah, every time I watch Kansas State, it's like, all right, QB power, QB blast, like the read option game. Like, I think they're a little more versatile how they use Johnson.
I agree with that. All right, fellas. Well, kind of wrapping that one up. Any other games that are catching y'all's eye week 0? What's one that you're kind of okay? That's interesting.
Not necessarily an interesting matchup per se, but I think it'll be a good like appetizer for how is Jaden Daniels going to look this year in the Kansas Fresno State matchup. Obviously, it's his last year. I think he's the oldest starting quarterback in college football at this point. So how will he be this season as a senior? Because they have some potential to make the Big 12 more interesting. So we'll see. I think Kansas will win that one pretty handily.
I feel like this has got to be Kansas's like 4th year in a row playing on week 0.
I think so, yeah. Got something like that.
Yeah. I like Daniels, good player. Just got to limit the turnovers and like the mind-numbing bad plays. But
yeah,
that'll be a good game. Fresno State, historically pretty competitive.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think it could relatively keep it close. Let me think. What do we think about Stanford, Hawaii?
Dude, Stanford is a train wreck.
Dude, talk about a fall from grace. Like,
And I get it. In this era, it's going to be tough to get kids to go out there. Like, but dude, that's another team. When we were growing up, they were winning the Pac-12.
Consistent, like, I mean, some years they were and weren't, but like they were usually contending for a natty spot, like consistently on the BCS. Like,
I think the worst thing they did was get rid of Shaw. Maybe I'm just looking back with hindsight, but like David Shaw had Stanford cooking, and then you bring in Troy Taylor was that they had last year from Sac State or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now Frank Wright's the coach. Andrew Luck is a little too hands-on, in my opinion. Like being the GM.
Frank Reich is the coach.
Yeah, Frank Reich's the coach now.
Oh,
gosh.
For only 1 year.
Is
He's
he like
on a
a
one-year contract?
They said he's only going to be the coach for the 2025 season.
interesting? Yeah, I'm fading them. I think Stanford's also just at an inherent disadvantage. They've always been at one because they can't get guys to come back for a 5th year 9 times out of 10 because of the academic prestige. And then now with the NIL era, I just don't think their alumni are interested at all in funding an athletic program. So I don't think, unless something changes within that program, I'm going to be out on Stanford for a long time.
Yeah, I think Hawaii could actually get a little P4 win right here. Oh, nice, Chris. Have you been to Hawaii?
No, Allison brought me this. Yeah, I'm taking the home team.
Yeah, I would take the Rainbow Warriors too.
The Island Boys.
Yeah.
That'd be lit if Hawaii got good again. Little throwback to like 07.
Oh gosh. They run and shoot, score a bunch of points.
I've gotten a few like reels of oh god, what was his name?
Colt Brennan.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, damn, it was just nostalgic. It was, I don't know, it was just something.
They played in the Sugar Bowl.
Got their butt beat. I think it was Georgia.
They played Georgia.
They had like a top 25 game at Aloha State. It was, I think they beat like Boise State to make it to the
probably, yeah.
Sugar Bowl.
Back then, the Mountain West was sick. Hawaii, Boise State, TCU, like there was like Nevada was good. Nevada, how do you pronounce it? Nevada.
Like Nevada.
Colin Kaepernick, like he was there. I mean, dude, Mountain West had like 4 legit. Like if that Mountain West was around in the 12 team.
Oh, dude, that'd be lit. Fresno State with Devontae Adams and
Derek Carr.
Derek Carr.
I think they both went there, but Aaron Judge was committed to Fresno State. I think he went there. I don't know.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Huh?
I said that's a crazy plot. I did not know that.
Yeah, it's cool. It's chill. But like that's the nice thing about week 0 is it's like, all right, am I gonna watch Fresno State on a regular Saturday? Probably not, but I'll watch it and it'll be fun. I wish there was more teams playing on week 0. I wish like more G5 teams would do it.
Yeah, it's like an appetizer.
Yeah, like why can't Texas State and UTSA play on week 0? They play in week 2, which is cool, but like let's get these in-state rivalries that are G5 teams on week 0.
some Sun Belt clashes would feed.
Yeah, and then move Army Navy to week 0 too.
Ooh. Who was it that was talking about that?
I don't know. I've heard a lot of people talk about it. It's not my idea, so I don't want to take credit for it. But if it does happen, I'll take credit for it. But it wasn't my original idea. I think it was Ari Wasserman. Tune into Andy and Ari though. That's a free ad. Good
Friend of the show.
They're friends of the show.
Oh, absolutely.
They're cool. But like that would give week 0 some meaning because I don't know. Like I would rather them play week 0.
Yeah, I mean, it just shed some light on a rivalry that most of the nation probably wouldn't watch normally. But
yeah, it's like, well, the way now is they could play in the conference championship, then play again the week later.
That's crazy.
And it's like, why? Like, why are we even playing this game?
And that's the same for Army Navy too, right? Couldn't they play?
That's what we were talking about.
That's what I was talking
I
about.
thought you were talking about UTSA.
No.
State. Sorry, chat. That was a brain fart.
It's all good. I don't even know this game's going to be on TV. UNLV, I think Idaho State.
I mean, I guess the only thing is like, what do they look like? Last chance.
Yeah, I don't know why I even watched that, but I have to.
Little orgy action at quarterback and Justin Flo.
Dude, they're like last chance you, dude.
That's crazy. Well, Vontez Burfict's one of their defensive coaches.
Yeah, watch it. Justin. That's like the perfect coach for Justin Flo.
Did you? Apparently, I didn't. I saw it on Twitter or something. He took a guitar. They were doing like a skit or something for like a team activity when he was at Oregon. He took an actual guitar and like smashed it against the wall in the team meeting room, and like there's a permanent dent in the wall.
Was he supposed to do that?
No, that is a no. It was the coaches like suspended him from team activities or something like that.
Low transfer. What? So he got there in what? 22 or 21?
To Oregon.
Yeah,
He got there and he was COVID class.
right. Okay, so he was there 2021, then left when Landon got there.
He left. No, he played the 22 season and then left after that season. So he was at Arizona for 23 and 24. So he's got like 1 year left at UNLV, I think.
Dude, I'm so happy we're done with the COVID stuff. Like,
God, yeah.
the extra year of eligibility, I think that was the right thing to do, but they should not. They should only done it to seniors. Like giving everyone an extra year, it's messed up so much stuff.
Yeah, because I want to say like there was like a ton of 5th and 6th year guys this past season.
Tyler Shuck, he was like 27.
Holy, yeah, he was class in 18.
This is the first year without Cam Rising since 2017.
Oh my,
dude, that's crazy. A Cameron Rising signed graphic when he went to Texas popped up on my feed today.
Yeah, I got that too. That's why.
Isn't that crazy?
That one. It was 2017. Yeah.
2017. Dude, we were sophomore, juniors in high school.
Juniors.
Going into junior, yeah.
We're cooked. We're old. We're old. It's all over. I gotta pull this slate up because, oh god, the first game is gonna be sick. Like that's gonna be very valid. Okay, Sam Houston, Western Kentucky. I will watch this. I like that.
I'm on Western Kentucky.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the over there. Oh my gosh, only 5 games. What am I gonna do?
Hey, like we said, it's an appetizer.
Ooh, parlay Kansas State, Western Kentucky, UNLV, Hawaii, and Kansas.
I've got a little parlay for you. 1 second.
Okay. Chris is cooking for us. Chris GPT.
Okay, so my current parlay in is I have Kansas State money line, Kansas minus 12.5 spread,
Wow. Okay.
Hawaii minus 2.5 spread.
Oh, Hawaii's the favorite in that one?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wow.
So I got this in like 2 weeks ago.
Dang,
now, I think the odds are better now because Kansas State was a minus 175. Now they're at minus 148. Now that would spit you back plus 510.
Dang.
So
I'm writing that down.
I might have to hop on that.
if you want to get a little inaugural Saturday Club podcast parlay on the board,
Yeah.
all bets are on Kansas State money line, Kansas spread, and Hawaii spread.
Yeah, definitely not logging on right now to do that.
I'll join you.
Deposit.
Apple Pay.
Programming note for the fans. Week 1, 2 live shows, Saturday, Sunday. All 3 of us will be on the Saturday one, win or lose. If Clemson wins or loses, we're going live on IG.
Instant reaction pod.
Instant reaction. We'll break down. I guess we won't be able to watch some of the games, but we'll break down. Obviously, Texas, Ohio State. We'll break down some in the afternoon, just our initial thoughts, and then, hopefully Clemson wins. But if not, it'll be good content. And then we're all going to this game, the Clemson LSU game Saturday. I'm going to go to the TCU NC game Monday. No show for that. I got to catch a flight, but lots of content. Lots of content.
Yeah, it's exciting. A few weeks coming up, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Potential. We could just do a quick live. We go on Instagram live Saturday night, possibly. I'm trying to think of programming. Sorry, I'm plugging this in right now. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited. College football is back. It really gives me a peace of mind. Do I care about it too much? Absolutely, but that's just who I am. So that's how I'll always be.
Am I going to let it dictate my emotions for the next 5-6 months? Absolutely.
Well, yeah. What's the point? Like, it's going to be awesome.
It is.
So cool.
Like you wake up on a Monday and you're like, geez, it's Monday. But in 4 days, I have college football. So there's always that bright shining star at the end of the
best
week.
day of the week, other than Saturday, I think, when it's college football, is Thursday. Because cover 3 locks.
We got your locks.
And then
we're making locks.
It's just a vibe, dude. It's like, we have all these picks, we have all these games. Life's good. It's so lit, dude. I'm so excited, bro.
I think an underrated day is Sunday. You can just ingest all the content.
Yeah, and then NFL, I'm not really stressed about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Chillax.
Dude, I'm excited. What the heck? Sorry, I got the wrong email. We're so close, boys. We just got to get through this week, and then we're so back. We're so back, Chad. We're so back. But yeah, dude, lots of content coming everyone's way. Hopefully, Clemson wins. If not, it'll still be good content. Hopefully, we blow up if Clemson loses. But yeah, it'll be lit.
All right, fellas. Well, any other things we want to touch on, or are we good?
I think we're good.
All right, sounds good. Well, like Jerry was saying, we got some potential live shows coming up and episodes previewing and kind of going over what happened. So yeah, stay tuned and peace out.
Follow us on our socials, Saturday Club Podcast. Making some good content over there. All right.
Have a good one.